was midnight, and he owned it. New York City, a light rain, a chill in the air. Those remaining on the mostly empty streets were sitting at the bar or ignoring their sleepless state by gazing out their water-streaked windows, would have felt very alone in their loneliness, in their quiet desperation, hopeless in their solitude to run to the man on the jukebox. Obsession, frustration, anguish, loss, just another day at the office, baby. He was everybody's emotional Jesus. He'd take the hit for your love life. Heads couldn't help but turn when he walked into a saloon, the place he felt most at home other than on stage. The minute he sat, it was his table. He was patron saint of the beautiful strangers, king of the rogue minstrels holding court. And this wasn't aristocracy by blood succession. He'd earned it. Mother Dolly was a better manager than 1,000 agents, and George Evans a better mother than 1,000 managers. But in the end, he had to go out and earn it himself. By the mid-50s, the war was over. He'd won it all, lost it all, and won it all back again, and would never look back. He wasn't just a creature of the night. He was their leader, turning mystery into glamour and back to mystery again, becoming most alive while society slept as an act of defiance, a declaration of freedom, conscious refusal to play by society's rules, rising at 7, working a job you hate, and collapsing from exhaustion at 10. Jackie Gleason would turn him on to Jack Daniels, and out of respect to the great one, he would never drink anything else again, or even dilute it. He'd share that Jack Daniels with other freaks, misfits, outcasts, and rascals that inhabited the uncharted underground labyrinth full of ever-changing faces, shifting shadows, and unlimited expectations. Show people, bartenders, strippers, gamblers, detectives, hookers, gangsters, artists, and journalists. Classes in session. The varsity, the Klan, the summit. Together the masks of cynicism and irony and defense could be loosened a little after daylight's hypocrisy of what America promises and what America delivers fades with the sunset. He'd outlast them all nightly. His heady cocktail of pleasure and pain, inquiry and opinion, protection and danger, all or nothing at all, would heighten the senses and keep them heightened until one by one they'd bow to the immortal endurance. He'd forever be the most successful of his kind by never letting his voice get too far in front of the band, always crediting the writers and arrangers, and acknowledging his debt to Armstrong, Holiday, and Crosby. He thought he was an American until the age of 5. Then suddenly he became a wop, a dago, a guinea. He'd show them all by proving living well is the best revenge. An enigma full of contradictions and paradox, wildly inconsistent about everything except family, friendship, and singing, an American treasure. It's Frank Sinatra's birthday this week. Raise a glass, baby.